It's on. Let's go.
So, welcome to the video. Basically, I just finished up a 5-mile run, and the 5-mile run was 2.5 miles at a 7-minute pace. Just nice and easy warm up, and then I cooled down the other 2.5, about an 8:30 pace. Ended up with about a 9-minute pace overall over the whole 5 minutes. 5-mile run. I took it easy. It's my first run since Thursday because I had what's called a PRP injection. The injection pretty much helps scar tissue in a surgical area. It's been about 2 years since I had my surgery on my left foot, and it was giving me a little bit of pain. So I'd say from a scale from 1 to 10, I'd say about 8 or 9 discomfort at times. So I'm taking a little pain medication to help that out. It's only 50 milligrams of pain medication, real light dosage. But yeah, like I said, today's my first run. This video is going to be jam-packed. There's a lot going on. We're doing some hybrid training. What that simply means is we're going to be doing a lot of running and then a lot of triathlon stuff, swim, bike, run. Might even be fitting in an open water swim pretty soon. So the water's starting to warm up at Lucky's Lake Swim, which is about 72 degrees right now, which it's still wetsuit legal. You can do it without a wetsuit, but it is a little bit of a challenge. So I definitely recommend, if you go to Lucky's this time of year, at least till, I'd say well into June, the water's still pretty cool. It gets anywhere from 72 on up to about 77, and in the summer months it gets up about 80. So I am training for a 5K. It's going to be the Mayfair 5K. I actually signed up today. Got my sign up. Actually had a buddy of mine that I'm going to run it with, works for Geico. He sent me the email. I mean, as soon as I signed up, he goes, "Hey, by the way, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but here's the Mayfair sign up." So I'm going to be promoting that. I'll share the course with you throughout this video that I'm working on. So basically it's my triathlon journey, but it's going to be a hybrid athlete. I'm going to be doing all sorts of stuff. Like I said, this week's video is going to be jam-packed with a lot of training. I know it's towards the end of the week, but we are just getting started. I can't wait. Alright, I can't really talk today, but we are at the pool at the YMCA, and we're going to do a 45-minute session. We're going to do 15 minutes hard, 15 minutes easy, and then wrap it up with another 15 minutes hard. A total of about 2,000 meters at about a 2:13 pace is the total for today. So let's get our swim on, let's get changed and get in the pool. Alright, success. We're leaving the YMCA. I still don't quite have my voice back, but it's coming back in a little bit. I think that salt water helped it a lot because it's a saltwater pool. So I did almost 2,000 meters and the 2-minute pace that I wanted. Did 15 minutes real hard, 15-minute cool down, and then 15 minutes super fast race pace. And overall, it was a success. I'll tell you one thing that I've learned from doing this is head down and extend your arm and kick, and then just rotate that out many times. I was thinking about it. It's kind of like when you're down on your aero bars versus when you're on your road bike. So if you're on your triathlon bike and you're training on it and you're down on the aero bars, you got that wind like drag like pulling over you. Same thing when you're down in the water and your head's down, you got like that wake, if you will, like from a boat. You're just kind of down, and it's just like going over your head, and it's perfect. It's streamlined, as they would say. So now I got to go cut some grass and clean up the yard. It's almost 7:30 at night, and looks like it's, middle of the day. Very, very nice out. I love the Florida weather. A lot more training to come. It's a huge week, like I said. All right, so like I was saying, I lost my voice. I'm getting it back. But it's going to be a jam-packed weekend. The Lucky's Lake Swim is official. It's on. I'll be coming to you live tomorrow from Lucky's Lake Swim in Orlando, Florida. So there's going to be a lot of good content, a lot of good information on Lucky's Lake Swim. Today we're about to hit the gym. It's 6 o'clock at night in the evening. The sun's out. Sun's shining. It's beautiful. It's about 85 degrees. We're going to go in here, hit this 20-minute core workout, and get after it. Now, like I said, when I do the 20-minute core workout, I do a light, easy workout, a lot of planking, a lot of core workout, light weights, a lot of reps, and that way when you're swimming an open water swim like we're going to be doing tomorrow, and you're in the motions, you're doing everything, you're getting down, and you're getting the business, your arms aren't heavy, and you're not fatigued. So definitely important to do that 20-minute workout, but a light workout. So let's go. The 20-minute core workout done. See behind me here is the gym at the YMCA. A little out of breath because I went a little harder than I wanted to. But all in all, it was a good, successful workout. Like I said before, 20 minutes, just light weights, real easy, and not too hard because you got that swim tomorrow at Lucky's Lake Swim. So we'll be there in the morning, and that's gonna be a whole nother adventure. So we'll see you guys and gals tomorrow at Lucky's Lake Swim. All right, so we're headed to Lucky's Lake Swim. As you can see, I still don't have my voice back. So I was thinking about it when I got up. The 3-2-1 rule. So you get up before your mind tells you not to get up or not to do something. So as soon as my alarm goes off, 3-2-1, up on my feet. I love that rule. Coming over to Lucky's Lake Swim is what I call the 2 Ds. Dedication and determination. You have to have that to get up, to train, to go to work, to love what you do. That's huge in life. So if you get anything out of this short video, determined and dedication, the 2 Ds, the double Ds I call them, you would definitely get more out of life if you apply those in anything. Like today I'm applying it to the swim because it's 68 miles from my house. So it's an hour in the car. So it's definitely challenging. So let's get down to Lucky's and see what it's about. All right, we made it. So we're at Lucky's Lake Swim, and it looks like a good turnout. Look at that beautiful lake right down there. Man, that's awesome. I can't wait to get down there. It's gonna be a good turnout. Alright, so we're at Lucky's. We're at the open water swim. As you can see in front of me, we're walking down to the lake now. It is a 7:45 sharp swim. No early, no late. And that's on Saturdays. And then Monday through Friday is 6:30. You'll see the sign here. And this here is what it's all about. See a lot of wetsuits, because the water temp is 72. So in the triathlon world, that is wetsuit legal. So any race, I think under about 74 point something is wetsuit legal. So this one is wetsuit legal. See, someone's out there already swimming right now. So let's finish getting ready. We do that 7:45 sharp swim. Alright, so a little rusty. So went across the swim, definitely trying to get my voice back, which is a little bit better. I was able to like decongest and clear my head. So the water's 72. Number one, 2 weeks from now when I come over here and swim again, I'm going to take cold showers for the first couple of days to get my face acclimated to the cold water. My body's fine because I got the wetsuit on, but my face, I couldn't put my face in the water for the first, I don't know, 700, 800 meters. So I would dip it in there, try to get used to it. Not hyperventilate where I can't breathe, but your body was like protecting itself. It was like, I don't know, you were restricted, let's just put it that way. You could breathe, but the breathing wasn't that great. So, and you're like a bobber. You're like swimming like this, instead of like this, streamlined with a wetsuit. So, lesson learned, we'll correct it. That what makes you better. You don't have all the answers when you show up. It's trial and error. Coming back across, I had about probably about a 130 pace. I was doing really good. My face got acclimated to the water. I was able to put my head in the water, swim, breathe out my mouth like you're supposed to do, and then keep it going. So I made it, I think it took me like, I don't know, 16, 17 minutes to get over and about 12 minutes to get back, because I was getting it on the way back. I was like, forget this, I'm going to push through. My face was numb at this point because the water's so cold, and I was able to breathe properly and everything that goes along with that. Now, they do have you swim kind of like an angle, and you can sight the buoys. The buoys are on your right, coming back to Lucky's house. So you look at the house, like when you're doing a race, you pick an object, like if you're doing Panama City Beach, you pick a hotel, and keep that hotel on your right or left or whatever you choose to do. With this race, you keep the house on your left, or race, training I should say. This training session, you keep your house on the left and the pool shack on your right, and you swim right in between that. Now, one thing I picked up from my swim coach was I used to swim in and then do my pull and push out. Well, what that was doing was making me swim kind of like at an angle, like to the right. Then I had to straighten myself up and then, you know, get back on path and do my sights. And that's just a lot of extra work. When it comes to racing, training, the three disciplines, running, biking, and swimming, don't use extra energy. Use that energy for power. Be more efficient. That wasting stuff, turn in and correcting yourself, that's just extra effort that you don't need to do. So, back to my swim coach. He simply told me not to go in, but to move my hand out about 20 degrees and push down. So you're literally going out, pushing down with your pull, like you're grabbing a barrel. Barrel, pull out. So it does two things. First thing, it makes you straight. So you swim straight, streamline perfectly, and you don't waste any time. You don't turn. You just pretty much straight and streamline, and it makes you a lot quicker. So we're going to shower. We're going to get acclimated to the water just a little bit better. That's really all I got for this part of the video. Now we're going to go get some breakfast. I am starving. You know, my first and favorite place is what? First Watch. You know it. So it's about 10 minutes down the road. We're going to pack it up and dry the wetsuit out and go get some breakfast. Let's go. All right, we're at First Watch, one of my favorite places to eat. We're gonna get the trifecta, which is French toast, bacon or turkey, I'm not sure, and some scrambled eggs and a large chocolate milk, which I gotta go back and get my vitamins because I forgot them. Good. Did you have one yet? Where are you gonna sit me at?
Somewhere close. That fine? You get to choose. Oh, we also have outside tables.
No, what about right here on the edge?
I can sit you here. This is going to be reserved for a bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, how about here?
And here's his breakfast menu.
I know what I want. I don't need it.
Alright, no problem.
Alright, so the food just got here. We got French toast, eggs with some cheese in them. Looks like mozzarella and cheddar. Then we got some bacon soft, and then a tall glass of chocolate milk, and ice water to go down behind, and some syrup. So I'm gonna devour this. I am starving. And then don't forget vitamins. A vitamin a day keeps the doctor away. Or is that an apple? They're both. All right. So the best bite is always the last bite. I tore this up. I was so hungry. So good. Let's head back to Lakeland. All right, so we're on the 50 miler today. Cut it in half. I got something going on this evening. I might do a brick. I'm gonna weigh out the ride, see how it goes. Definitely on the aero bars. You can see right here. I'm down on the aero bars like this right here, and it's about a 15 mile an hour headwind. But when you get down on the aero bars, you're just so like aerodynamic and streamlined. I really enjoy riding my road bike, but I feel like I can push through from 15 miles an hour good pace to 20 mile an hour good pace. So I just feel like overall it's good to bounce back and forth. I do have too many bikes, so it's hard to ride them all, but I would have to say my favorite as far as riding the bike is my Cannondale with the Zip 404s, and then my second would be the Triathlon bike made by Giant, just because you can get down in that aero position, and I really enjoy it down in there. So my goal today is a good pace, real low watts, but, and when I mean low, I don't mean like, 100, but I mean 200 to 300 right around in there. Just a good, comfortable, low heart rate, just everything across the board, just real nice and even and steady, and that makes for a good ride. So let's get after it. We're out here in the middle of nowhere, basically between Bradley and Fort Meade. So I love it. It's probably about 85 degrees out right now. I got the dragonflies all around me, which is beautiful. There's a few clouds in the sky you can see out there. They're not terrible by any means. And I don't know if you know this, but when you see a bunch of dragonflies like this, they're doing one thing and one thing only. They're looking for water. So when they're swarming like this, they're just all looking for water. That's where they breed at, is on the waterbed of any kind of water source. Yeah, there's a lot of them, that's for sure. All right, well, let's get back on this ride. We took about a 2-minute break, so let's get after it. All right, just got back from the 50 miler. It's been about 2 minutes. I just had to change real quick, get into my run gear. So I was wearing my shorts underneath my my bike shorts, so I just stripped them off, and then I got my running shorts ready to go. It's a good transition method to always try to have something underneath. When you're racing, you do use a tri-suit. If you're beginning, then obviously you could just wear your bike shorts, either run in them and transition from the bike to the run, or you could just strip them off. If you got some shorter shorts, I call them, to run in, it's a lot better. So remember, within 10 minutes, aerobically, you want to jump in and get it going. So we're at the mailboxes at my new neighborhood. You can see right here. It's blossoming very, very nicely. Down there where the Jeep is where we're at. So it's coming together very, very, very nicely. So we really, really like it. So everything is looking pretty good. And I think right here is going to be the clubhouse and the lap pool. So we can't wait for that to happen. That they said late summer. So they've already got the stakes, so that's a good thing. So we're gonna knock out this mile. Our goal is 8 minutes, but I'd be happy with around a 7-minute pace. But an 8-minute brick ROTV to run up the bike is definitely practical, but I will take a 7 as my best, and I'll settle for an 8. So we got the watch going, GPS is ready. It's probably 90 degrees. As you can see, the sun is definitely blaring. So we're gonna go for it. So let's do this. So 8:32 is where we ended up at. So mediocre at best. Wasn't my best, but it was good enough for the challenge. So thank you for watching the video this week. That wraps up everything of a hybrid athlete, a new addition that I'm working on. So remember, stay safe, have fun.